My name is Daniel Diaz-Nilsson, and my pronouns are he, him, his. And I am a doctoral student in the Interprofessional Leadership Program here at Kent State University. And my cognate or concentration is cultural foundations. As well as the year I'm in the proposal stage of my program. So I've finished coursework, and so I'm now at dissertation phase. I chose an online program because as I thought about my career goals, but also the context of my current situation at work and also my family, an online program just really met my needs. It allowed me to be able to tend to my work as well as my family obligations, and then have the opportunity with some flexibility to be able to do my program during that time. Kent State University is an amazing university, and the program that I'm in, I was part of the first cohort. And so for me, it was exciting to be at a university that was looking at thinking about how we can connect with different leaders from around various different contexts and be able to work through and connect and learn together. So for me, Kent State University just allowed me those opportunities, while as I also happen to work at Kent State University, and I have family members, and my spouse also has a graduate degree from the university. So a lot of the people I know and trust and care for have put their faith in Kent State University, and so I did as well for my academic program. I was actually in a different program prior to the one I'm in now, and when this program came available, I saw it as it really met the needs that I wanted. And so, interprofessional leadership, as a university leader myself, I felt like it was important to be able to further my education and experience in that, as well as connect to others who do the same in their own respective fields. And that diversity of thought and experiences really, I think, allowed me to, and allow others, I believe, to really hone in on how we can do things together in society. I believe in community work. And so that was why I chose this program compared to the one I was in prior. And it fits the needs as well as I think about myself as a future administrator and continue to be an administrator in higher education. I needed to think about how I can not only know my content area of diversity, equity, and inclusion, as well as the how to leadership theories and processes interact in those spaces. And so I've been very happy with that as well. So being online has helped me, I think, in many ways. As I mentioned before, it has created opportunity for me to engage in my coursework and with my peers in the program, and regardless of where I might be situated physically. So whether that's in a coffee shop or in my home or a library, being in an online program has allowed me the flexibility to be able to engage in those things and to really learn no matter where I'm at. And so that, I think, is one of the reasons, again, also with my schedule of work and family obligations and community obligations, being in an online program allows me in my own time or in different times to be able to really, again, engage in the coursework and the materials and be able to complete my assignments and also the discussions that, again, with my peers. And so to me, being online has really allowed that differently than if I had to go to a class for a certain time on a certain day each week. Yeah, so by earning the EDD or the educational doctorate in interprofessional leadership and particularly cultural foundations, I plan on using this degree to help myself further advance as an executive officer that works in access and engagement or diversity, equity, and inclusion in a higher education setting. So that's where I believe this doctorate will allow me to and open up different doors to do so. Many things I think I liked about this program: the flexibility, the courses, the structure of the curriculum. We knew that there was always going to be this many courses each semester. I also like the responsiveness of our program, being that I was in the first cohort for this program at Kent State University. The faculty, regardless of the discipline or the context, really took the feedback of all of our cohort to see about how they can improve the program. So there was a responsiveness and flexibility of the faculty that really helped us as we thought about, like, how does this really fit into the variety of the people in it, as far as their schedules and the pace of the program, the order of the courses. And so that was just something that I really enjoyed about it. And again, having a structure of knowing how many classes, when it's going to end, especially in a doctoral program, sometimes you might finish coursework in a certain amount of time, but then the dissertation phase. But again, the time to degree and the responsiveness of the faculty in the program have been really extremely helpful for at least I know for myself, and I believe my cohort members as well. The content of the program has definitely improved my professional abilities and also impacted the context in which I work. One of the ways in which that happened is being in the interprofessional leadership program, the EDD, has allowed me to be with other professionals from other educational contexts and even for other businesses and organizations in the community. And so by learning with those folks, I was able and have been able to see how the work I do in my role impacts and connects to their roles in their organization. So it's actually, I think, allowed for some synergy in the work we do, especially K-12 education and higher education. It's allowed us to be able to, myself, to see how the work that higher ed does in those spaces, how it's received, which then allows me to think and also understand maybe we haven't been understanding it the way we thought. And so this program and the content of it has also challenged as a researcher, as a thinker, to critically think about the ways in which I can do the work I have done and why and how we can do things to change and to evolve, especially as things around the world have continually happened. And so there's a kind of a nice way that the content and also the people in the program have allowed for this give and take kind of in real time to be able to really continue to make an impact in the communities that we're trying to serve. I actually have recommended the program to colleagues and friends and family, folks that I know are interested in the doctoral degree and on really understanding how the EDD can fit into their career goals based on that. Because there's a lot of options at Kent State University. That's the beauty of having multiple doctoral programs and types and contexts and content areas. And so, yeah, the EDD program, I've actually been told that folks have enrolled in the program after talking with me or saw that this was the program for them. So that's been kind of a proud moment in thinking about how to promote not only the program, but of course, Kent State University as a place to receive and be educated and get a degree, because there's a lot of value in an alum, and I will soon, of Kent State University. The application process for me, it was easy. Really submitting the materials, not only, and this is, I think, perhaps unique, in submitting my resume as well as my career objectives and goals statement of purpose, if you will, and also the transcripts. I mean, to be able to apply online and have a quick turnaround, and then even for the doctoral program to have an interview with the program coordinator to be able to, so they understand what my goals are and how that connects with the program and the program's goals. It was easy. Also, the turnaround was pretty quick, and so that was, I think, also has improved the experience that I've had with the program. Contact with the program coordinators and my faculty advisors has been phenomenal. They are incredibly responsive, no matter what part of the program I've been in, and so whether it's coursework, dissertation phase, or proposal, they are quick to respond to me, and multiple faculty are quick to respond to me. And so it's been great. And I think, again, as I mentioned before, knowing that the program is new and was when I started, because again, being part of the first cohort, faculty showed how invested they are in not only my success, my peers, but the program as well. And so and that has stayed true the last few years. So I've been very happy with how the faculty have been responding to me, and again, my advisors as well. So my connection to faculty and others, again, faculty have been fantastic and been responsive. Each course faculty member has been responsive, and in many ways, because of the nature of being an online program, the communication doesn't happen in class or right directly after class. And the EDD, the Educational Leadership, Interprofessional Leadership program I'm in, it by the very nature is asynchronous. And so the responsive times have been great. And regardless, again, if it's an advisor or a faculty for a particular course. And then my connection to my cohort, I believe, has been phenomenal. And And being a part of an online program, one of the concerns I had as a learner was whether or not I have the opportunity to connect to my peers, because I think that's where a lot of the learning, I believe that's a lot of where the learning happens, is being in community, in conversations, and so being an online course and program, I was concerned about that, but it's been the opposite. We were able to create online communities through various platforms to be able to connect to each other, to support each other, to get answers on assignments that maybe we haven't got to the faculty yet, but they have. And so they shared those things. And so it really was as good, if not maybe even better, as being in person classes or on the campus. And so our community is strong. We're supportive. In fact, even to this day, to literally today, we were talking and sharing about highlights of people defending or getting published or getting a grant. And so really it's created a sense of community that I have beyond the classes, beyond the program, that I'm really fortunate to have, and really blessed to be able to be a part of as well. The responsiveness of the program, the innovation, the ability and willingness to listen and adjust to how we interact with the program and our suggestions has made this program, has made the online program at Kent State University a joy to be a part of. Again, I have suggested and continue to let people know that even if they think that I'm not used to that, or is it going to be the same, I can tell you that the quality is there, if not better. And so you won't be disappointed. And I know I haven't been. So I'm proud to know that soon I will be an alum of Kent State University and this program in the EDD, and it will definitely continue to take me to new heights and opportunities in the future.